Okay, we got a couple more little things to do here on these the user interface for the database step. So on our edit event and edit newsletter, we've got these date add and display date fields, and you notice we're getting the time in here. We really just want the month and day string. So to do this, it's actually relatively easy. What we'll do is, let's go to edit event, and we can go to, rather than having to convert those to template fields, we can come in here and there's a formatting string that we can set here. Let's see if I find our data format string. So we can set this to, let's see if I remember right, 0, and then we'll do, let's try month slash, let's try this and see what it comes with. And I think we also have to set this HTML encode format string. I think this needs to be set to false. So let's try this. And then come back and do the others if this one works. So this is for add event. If we reload this page, you know what, I'm going to come all the way out here and then come back into edit event. Okay, so I don't see any change there. So let's see. Let's go look here. HTML encode is false. I think I might have set the wrong thing there. So let's go back and talk to Rob. Edit columns. This date added. Okay, so this one we want to set to false. This HTML encode format string. Let's leave it true. Let's say OK. Save this. And then try to reload it here. Okay, so here we go. So we're close. You know, I got the month date, but I got this 4 Y's. So let's try little Y's. Save that and reload here. Okay, so that does it. So we'll go through and fix the others if you want to watch, but they're all going to be the same. So that was date added. Now let's go back and do display date. So again, it's the HTML encode. Set this to false. And then down here, this is curly brackets, 0 colon, then your format string. So it was month, day, year. And we could do it differently if we wanted. But anyway, you know, there's different formats that you can look at. Just going to see on here too if we can, the item style. I want to set a little padding. I want to see if I can do that from here. Looks like I cannot. I'm going to set the width. Okay, so let's say OK to this. And then we'll go through and do the same thing on edit news. So let's save this. And then find edit news, letter, design view, talk to Rob, edit columns, for date added, HTML code set to false, and then data format string, 0 colon, month, day, was it? Yeah, we'll go check these. Say OK. Oops, let's format this one the same way. HTML code, set to false. mat string 0 colon. I think I did those differently, but let's just go out and test it and see. Okay, so reload here. That one looks okay. Then let's go to edit newsletter. Okay, so I didn't get it here, or else I didn't save it. Did I save this? Yeah. Forgot to save it. Now let's reload. Okay. Oh, and so it's not big D, it's little d obviously there. So I'm going to set that, and then I'm going to try to set the width on these because it's not wide enough. And, you know, I wonder if we just come up in here, if we can just set the width on this. Okay, so can't. So let's talk to Rob. Hit the columns. Come down here. Little d. So it's big M, but little d. And let's set a width on this, on the item style. I'm going to set the width to, I'm going to try 120. I think this is, well, let's try 100 on this. And then that was, oops. So let's go to display date. And then we'll go down here and set the width on him as well. Let's see, okay, so let's test this 100 out and see how it looks. Okay, so that's a little bit better. That's actually pretty good. So let's just check one other thing with this, and we'll do it for the edit product or event, whichever one it was. So I just want to check one thing on here, see if we can't center that within the column. The formatting, item style. See a text line, a horizontal line. Here we go. We'll set this to center. And same thing on display date for the item style. Set this to center. You know, I'm going to make this 110. Just give ourselves a little more space there. Same thing here. You know, once you do this, sometimes it's easier to copy and paste the code than it is to go through this GUI interface for setting these things. Let me just show you what you get over with this. So, we get this date format string, item style with this 110 pixels. We could just go set this by hand. So if we look at edit event, so we go to source here. In our bound field, set the width. Oops, maybe not. Where's that set? That is set on, oh, the item style. Okay. It's still a bound field, but they're setting on the item style. That's a little weird. Well, let's go do it from design view then. I think once we do this, once we set the item style down here, it'll give us that extra code. So down here we set the width to 110, and we set the horizontal alignment to center. Same thing here. Go down the item style. Set the horizontal align to center, and the width to 110. Okay, so let's just do our final testing. We'll save everything. Take a look. Okay, so That looks good, and then let's go to Edit Event. Okay, that looks much better. So that's the end of this tutorial.